Push them down. And you just pull that string down as you push them. Yes! Got him! Look at that! Shit, that was close. Got him.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
How's it going, everyone? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we've come down here into the mangroves, and the plan is we're going to do a bit of crabbing. As you might have seen, we did a little bit in the last video there, and I haven't been down to this area for a while, but you would have seen a few videos in this little area here in the past. So today we've come down here. It's just me by myself. Got me hook, got a couple of GoPros. We're going to try and get a couple of angles running today, get some nice footage. And yeah, we're just going to run along, and tide's dropping out. It's a couple of hours till low, so we're just going to cruise along. And hopefully we can get on to a couple of muddies, and we'll see you soon with first crab. Let's get them. Alright, so we pulled up to one hole before this one, and I thought I had a crab in it, but I couldn't find it again. I couldn't get it out. So we're on our second hole here. I stuck the hook in, and I know there is definitely a good crab in here. Saw him come up to the edge, then he ran back in, so we know there's one good one in here. So I just got the GoPro set up. I'm going to start this one up on my head. We're going to get into it. Hopefully we can get this big buck. Ah, you little shit. Ah, you little shit. Here he comes. Got him. Here we go. He's a nice little buck. Look at that. Oh, mate. There we go. First crab down. He's a solid little fella. He's on the smaller side, but he's definitely a legal crab. So he'll definitely be coming home. I'm stoked. We're only half an hour in, we already got one crab. So we'll keep poking along, and hopefully we get onto another one, and hopefully get onto a couple more. See how we go. See you soon. Well, it's definitely not up to the size what we were looking for, but right down there, he's a little baby buck by the looks of it. He was having a little snooze. Just a little baby fella. How's it going, mate? Oh, okay. Alright. It's been about probably 15 minutes since we got that last buck. Found a couple more holes, but nothing with crabs in it yet. So just going to keep cruising, and should be starting getting into my normal ground here now, where I got most of my crabs. So hopefully I should be seeing you very soon with another big hole with a big buck, hopefully. Let's get them. Alright, so I've just pulled up to this next hole here, and I haven't even stuck the hook in yet. But just looking out the front, I can already see what I believe is where his legs have been sitting out the front. So I have very high confidence in this one. So we're going to stick this GoPro in here now. Get the one on my head started. And yeah, as you can see, it looks like he's been sitting out the front out here. It's often what I look for. Like that, or you'll see holes where his legs have been sticking into the ground. It's a good sign. This is one of my favourite holes. I generally always seem to get a lot of crabs out of this one, so it's a good sign. Get that camera set up there. Come on. Come on. Shit, that was close. I actually hate this hole for how easily it is for them crabs to get hold of you, because that was very close. Was not a fan of that. Come on. Yes, got him. Look at that. He's a very nice buck. That's what we love to see. Grab GoPro 2. Grab GoPro 2. Wow. How's that? We almost got nailed. Very close to being nailed by that nipper, but dropped him just quick enough that he didn't get me. Lovely, we're going to get this fella tied up in the bag with the first one, and then we'll keep going for a bit more of a walk and see if we can't get onto one more. Alright everyone, so we just got this nice little buck here that he's just saw just before there, and now we're going to tie him up. I thought I might as well show you how I tie crabs up. It's a super easy way to tie them up, just so you don't have them in the bag running around biting each other, crushing each other's nippers, all that sort of stuff, and they're just easy to deal with later. So we're going to tie him up. So first off, I have some string. This is my trusty string. That's what I usually tie all my crabs up with. It's pretty strong, but it's easy enough that you can snap, so you don't need a knife or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to break a nice piece of this off. Okay, we'll set this GoPro up down here. Looking down at our crab. So as you can see, I like to cut a nice, decently long piece off there. You know, 2 meters long. It's always a bit too long, but it's better to have a long piece of string than a short piece of string. And then I grab about in the middle of my string, about there, just, you know, a good distance. And I put that around the front of his shell and around the front of his nippers. See, I'll slide that around there. Make sure it gets nice and down there all the way. Be careful, make sure you don't get bit. Like that. And then I go around underneath his nippers with either side, around the bottom. So the string is basically going around the front and then around underneath his nippers, and then through over the top one, over the top side of his nipper. And you pull his nippers down in nice and tight, push them down, and you just pull that string down as you push them nippers down. It can be a bit tough to get him to bring his nippers down, and they will sit down in there nice and flush if you can get them to. There we go, there's one. Another one should sit down in there, like that. There we go. And then keep nice, make sure you keep tension so you don't break them off, and then go around, and depending whether you've broken any flippers or legs off, I usually will go around underneath that first flipper. As you can see, this flipper here is broken off, so you have to go around underneath his leg. But on this side I do have the flipper, so we will go around. I can get the string around. Ooh, having a bit of up struggle street here. Alright, got that there. Just go around over the top of his shell, around underneath that back leg or his flipper if you haven't lost any flippers. And then you'll see it'll come up the back here. There'll be both strings and you just tie them up there, up on the back. And that is how I tie my crabs up. As you can see, once I finish tying this, he'll be nice and tight. The nip is pretty muddy. I was in a bit of a muddy spot here. I struggled a little bit. That one there's a little bit loose, but this nip is nice and tight and he's not going anywhere. And later on, if you want to wash him off and tie him a bit tighter, you can. But yeah, that's how you do it. Nice tied up crab, ready to go in the bag and not hurt any of my other crabs. Lovely. Well, that fella's done. Might give him a quick wash off somewhere in one of these puddles before we keep going. and then we'll keep going and hopefully get onto another nice buck. But yeah, see how we go. Alright everyone, that's the end of today's video. We didn't end up getting any other crabs after those first two. We got that first decent sized little buck, then we got one nice one. Yeah, I was pretty stoked with that. Shows you how I like to time my crabs there. Hope that helped a few people out. Cheers for watching today's video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really helps us out, and share with a few friends. Helps get the channel out there to more people, and just obviously gets more views on the videos and helps gets us out there. So yeah, cheers for watching, and see you next time.